Hey everyone, BNSF 9382 here with another update to a couple things I've been working on and a couple new items that I received. So in this opening shot you can kind of see the my jack crane lifting a JB Hunt trailer off of the spine car there. So that's kind of one example of how that can be displayed on a layout. But this is my crowded little intermodal corner with my trailers, my spare trailers stacked up, and a little day cab truck there ready to pick up that JB Hunt trailer. So anyway, it's kind of an example of what this corner might look like in the future. So with that being said, let me move this camera around and show you a couple of the new items on the layout. Hold on. Again, my crowded little intermodal corner. Gonna try at some point. I want to build a rack to store those trailers. I don't get up to Riverside very often, but if you get up to I guess it's kind of the beginning of the Cajon Pass, the big intermodal yard up there in Riverside, even from the freeway you can see that they have their trailers stacked up, standing on end. So I always thought that was pretty cool, and I don't know that I've seen that modeled, at least in the HO world. I'm sure somebody's done it, but if anybody's seen that modeled, post me a link and let me check it out. So I think that'd be kind of neat. But anyway, let me show you a couple of the new items I received over the last month or so. Hold on. Okay, first item that I received is an addition to my coal train. Show you the box here real quick. Wrong side. But, I received another set of these coal porters in the BNSF paint scheme. So we'll pull this coal train ahead and show you those here in a minute. But these were, again, they're not impossible to find, but they're difficult to find at a decent price. I think I got these from model train stuff. But anyway, we'll show you those. And the next item, let me turn this around here. Next item I got is I'm working on my auto rack train. And you can see by the box here, this is the first representation of Norfolk Southern on my railroad. But again, I've always wanted a set of these articulated cars. Wish I could have found them at a decent price in BNSF, but these will definitely work, and I really like them. So we'll pull that train ahead and show you what those look like. But first off, we'll pull this coal train up and show you the new coal cars. Alright, I'm doing this all by myself, so bear with me. So the first set of 5 coal porters is the original set that I've had for several years now. But building this coal porter train has kind of been a challenge because these sets and these cars are not cheap by any means. But again, this second set I got what I thought was a pretty decent price on them, so I picked these up. Obviously, there's 5 new coal porters on this train. And we'll just stop that and move on to the next item. But you can see the, again, working on my auto rack train. I now have a total of 6 cars on my auto rack. This BNSF patched one was one of the first one I bought. Ocas Norton let me temp loan or borrow this weathered auto rack. The 2 ICs I got from John Prescott, and then the set of articulated cars. So let me see if I can pull this up, and we'll get a little bit better look at those articulated ones. Hold on. I haven't run these a whole lot, but I did run them the first few days I had them, and I haven't had any problems with them. Again, these some of these auto racks, as you know, can get very expensive with the fancy Intermountain ones and all that, but this is a nice addition to the auto rack train. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I don't know if we can zoom in here a little bit closer. But very, very nicely detailed. Again, I wish I could have found, eventually I'll get a set of these in BNSF, because one of the kind of local trains that we see fairly regularly here in my area is auto rack trains that I'm assuming bring autos from the port up in LA or Long Beach down here to San Diego. And I don't know how often they run, but they do run from San Diego back and forth up to the LA area. So Long Beach or wherever, but there is a pretty sizable auto unloading facility down in San Diego, and I see these pretty regularly going north and south through our route here. So that's one of the reasons I like the auto racks. But anyway, I guess we'll call it a day for now, and again, just wanted to show you some of the new items and keep everybody up to date. So speaking of, if anybody's a baseball fan, you know, I was born and raised a Cubs fan, born in Illinois, and my mom was a huge Cubs fan her whole life, and it really hasn't sunk in yet that the Cubs are going to the World Series, but I'm pretty dang excited about it. So go Cubs, and we'll talk to you later. BNSF 9382 out.